I have for you the top 5 ways to make a lot of money in GTA 5 Online. Everything I'm going to be showing you in this video right here, you can do 100% solo. And this is how I'm making all my money right now in GTA 5 Online. $170 million, well, that's a lot of money, right? And I know you're going to make a lot yourself. Now, you don't want to miss the third money method in this video. That's one everybody in GTA 5 Online can do, literally at rank 1. So make sure you stay for that one. So that being said, hey, let's jump right into it, shall we? Now, the first money method I'm doing in GTA 5 Online is a KO Perico heist. Right now, for this one right here, I'm coming in right here with a stealth helicopter. I usually never come to the island this way, but for today, I'm like, let's mix it up a little bit. Let's go through the helicopter. I want to know in the comments below, what approach do you take to get to the island? Now, I figured this one out here. The helicopter takes all year to get to the island, so this might be the first and last time I ever take the helicopter to the island. I'm just saying it just takes too long for me. I'm not going to tell you what's in the vault, because listen, we're both going to be so happy when we see it. Do not fast forward the video. I'm going to show you in a little while what we got in the vault. Now, it's time to go down the rope with my fat pudgy fingers. I started to smell bacon. It was my fingers, so I got to the ground, all right? Now, to get myself over here to this nice dirt bike, because this dirt bike, if you didn't know, is pretty convenient on the island. Now, depending on which approach you take to the island, you're going to have different routes for the gosh darn guards. Over here, I don't know the routes of the guards because I really never ever use this approach, but today I'm living life on the edge of a dirty toilet bowl, right? I'm just a turd hanging on, that I can tell you. So right over here, I got guards moving around. I got this camera, and this camera usually, alerts everybody because somehow it always sees. Listen, no jokes. There's so many times I've done this heist, guards see me through walls, cameras see me miles away. Sometimes I'm surprised I even get these things done. But me personally, yes, I'm there, but why are you running over here? I can hear those cankles chafing. Well, I always like changing my clothes if you didn't know on the island. It's for me, I like it. It's more fun. I like having fun on these heists right here, but I always try to get the lead challenge, so under 15 minutes, we're on a time basis right here. That's why scoping out the island is very, very worthy of it, because you just got to figure out what the cane is or the goal, depending on if you're doing it with other people. Me, I have, I'll be honest with you, no friends at all. But the perk to that is having 170 million in GTA 5 Online and nobody to talk to, right? So right here, I'm scooping up the cane. There's the only spot that I don't like to find the cane, so I'm like, I gotta go around the map and find myself more secondary loot, hopefully to get myself over $500,000. I just wish. So I had to find myself my dirt bike. I don't know where it went. I thought somebody stole it. It's somewhere here in Jurassic Park. Listen, I can't see anything through these gosh darn woods, but eventually I found it. Like, wow, this thing was just sitting here the whole entire time. It looked pretty silly, right? Now this hangar right here is, intriguing me. I'm somewhat concerned about it. I'm like, let me go in here and see what we got here. Now I realize on the whole entire island there's no other cane, but literally no jokes, I'm upset about that because I usually get myself 2 things of cane, but I had to get myself the plants for today, and I'm actually somewhat surprised because I literally almost got $500,000 between these loot right here, which is pretty darn good because I really never get that with 2 things of cane. I probably get close to $418,000, but right here something suspicious is going on. I'm on PC and there's no more gosh darn modders, but this guy here was taking all darn day. I'm like, is he gonna go in front of me? I'm gonna turn him to a pancake. I wasn't risking it because I'll be honest with you, you do one wrong thing in this gosh darn mission, you look the wrong way, I'm telling you, you're gonna get the mission failed and everybody's gonna start coming at you. So I started, being a polite gentleman, started driving the normal speed, and I started doing a wheelie around the gosh darn the whole entire map, hoping to find myself the truck. If you didn't know, I'm a truck kind of guy. Now right here, my blood pressure always rises because these guards somehow always see me. Now look at this in the distance. There happens to be a truck. I'm a truck kind of guy. Look at this. I love this. Now right here, I was actually air scared and prepared because I just didn't know if I was going to get, seen, because listen, I'm sitting here for a little bit. I'm taking all damn day to get in this truck. I know a lot of you out there like going to the submarine. You do it the way you want to do it. This is how I do it to make my money here. I like having a little fun with it, right? I like driving my truck around the map. Hopefully one day it's going to tip over and explode and the whole entire mission will be over for me. Really, no jokes. I like the truck because it just gets me straight into compound. I'm basically saying, hello guys, I got the truck. And I'm like, wow, I don't know who this guy is, but he has a truck. Let's let him on in. So bada boom, bada bing, I crash into the wall every time and they let me in. Look at that. Now, if you really want to, you could probably just run all the way up the stairs right now because honestly, tell you the truth, this is by far the most easiest part of the heist. Listen, you could probably do this in a couple minutes, getting everything done. No jokes. But this guy right here, I'll be honest with you, he's probably just sitting there smelling his own brand. Listen, I understand right here. Look at my fat pudgy finger right there. It's almost like an eclipse. Get out of the way. Now, this guy's running away. It's time for me to run. I can run all the way up these stairs, and it's just so easy. I might not have no lungs when I'm done, but hey, I made it this far in life. I'm surprised as you. I'll be honest with you. So right here, this guy, no worries. So there's another guy coming down the stairs right here. You had a decision. Do you want to night-night this guy, or do you want to just walk right past him because he can't see at all? Which is good for me and you because we want to get this done as fast as possible to get ourselves a lead challenge. Now upstairs, listen, I got myself, what's that, $452,000. This safe I'm about to enter, this safe better give me $500,000 plus, or else I'm gonna be very upset. So I'm gonna go ahead and scoop out the money right here. Let's see how much money I get. $511,000. Oh, you just love this scene. Now let's get downstairs and see what's in that gosh darn safe we have here. We got ourselves a tequila. You thought it would be the diamond? Are you crazy? You think I'll ever get that diamond ever again? It's so rare. It's usually the necklace and this thing for me. So right here, honestly, tell you the truth, truth, I'm going to be as honest as I possibly can. I don't know what I'm doing here. Still, you can tell me any kind of way to do this. I'm going to be sitting here for 15 minutes. No jokes. I sped it up because I'm like, this is literally going to ruin the elite challenge for me. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. Am I supposed to get all the way to the red? Am I supposed to go to the blue? You can tell me how to do it, and I'm going to tell you I'm going to do it wrong, but it's okay. So after 5 farts later, I eventually got myself to tequila. Wow, it took like literally a long time, but hey, we got ourselves at $1 million. Rockstar, why did you nerf this thing so bad? Drop a W in the comments if you want Rockstar to make the heist as it used to be when it first came out. That's my wish right here. Also, my wish would be to actually get the elite challenge in this heist here, because honestly, tell you the truth, if you get the elite challenge, you get yourself a little bit more money right here. I'm gonna need it because I got myself the tequila. Listen, I don't like talking about it, but we got it. Now, if you didn't know, this is the easy way to leave the gosh darn compound. It's just coming in the same way you came in, like I do. That's what the same route I take. I just wait for this guy to walk past me. Then I'm just sprinting. I am chafing. I am out of breath. I'm actually seeing stars. It's a-okay because I'm eventually gonna hit this big door right here and get myself out of the compound, right? No jokes. This heist is like really easy, but then again, like the payouts are like nerfed so much I get sad. So right here, honestly, I didn't night a single soul, I believe, in this heist, which is pretty good because I'm a nice guy, right? Now I see a lot of people night-nighting this one guy right here. You don't need to do that. Just get his bike. Just don't go on the right side of the bike because he will be alerted right here because honestly, tell you the truth, I think he's sleeping. So right here, going through Jurassic Park is pretty hard because it could be a velociraptor, might be a T-Rex, might be a cat. Who knows what could be in this gosh darn foster here? But one thing you gotta watch out for are these trees because I don't know which ones can break or whatnot. So I'm always concerned right here. When I play this with randoms, they always try to leave the island the most haggard way. Like, this is the easiest way to go off the island. Like, I try to tell them, dude, follow me, and they never do. So right here, if you're by yourself with randoms, tell them to go this route right here. Now, you don't want to crash into the ocean because you're going to lose a couple dollars, especially if you have the tequila. And me personally, I never alert the guards, so I don't have to worry about no NPCs taking money away from me. Imagine having that gosh darn tequila or the gosh darn necklace and the guards are after you and you're losing a lot of money. Oh, that's sad. You probably walk out like with $20,000 at that point. But right here, we got ourselves the W. Did I get the elite challenge? That's the only thing I care about right now. Mission pass, heist pass, got platinum. My potential take was over $4 million. Wow, imagine if I got that. That would have been pretty darn sweet. I got $1 million plus. Did I get the elite challenge? Rockstar, did I get it? That's the only thing I really care about right now. How much long did it take you? 13 minutes and 10 seconds, meaning I got myself the elite challenge because the money counts, especially when you guys have the tequila or the necklace. So let's see how much I actually get for this heist right here. $1 million plus. I'll be honest with you, I'll take it. I'll take it. Pro tip, after that, I came over here to my agency and I talked to this guy. I'm like, yo, give me some armor. If you didn't know, you actually get discounts from this guy if you have an agency. You ask yourself, Dib, what are you doing in your agency right now? I know you've been, grinding this game out right here. I'm going to go downstairs and talk to Franklin because Franklin got something for me. So if you didn't know, the agency right here is tremendous because you get a mission called Don't Mess with Dr. Dre, right? We can't mess with Dr. Dre. And I'm going to show you the most easiest way to complete this mini heist right here because actually it's pretty fun. So I'm going to take my route right here. I got myself my armored vehicle. I need to bring myself over here to Rail Yard. And I literally just take this route because this is by far one of the easiest ways to get to this spot right here. But watch out, there's like random things just popping up. So bada boom, bada bing. Now I'm going to show you something pretty funny coming up because this man you're about to see runs like a duck. Look at that. I just noticed that. I'm like, why is that guy running like that right here? But this is Johnny, the big J, right? He's getting out of there. He's going to the airport, but that's okay. We're going to take him out right here. Now right here, whole bunch of NPCs. When this is double money and RP on this, you got to be farming this mission right here. Now what I'm about to show you right here is by far the most easy way to complete this like little heist mission right here. Big J is at the airport. There's a whole bunch of NPCs over here. That's why I told you to get armor and snacks beginning this mission right here because you just never know. We got 2 lives. We don't want to waste them. I got to survive a couple waves of these NPCs and there's a lot of them. They're after me for something. No, eventually I believe someone stole my car. I just like the first time ever somebody stole my car on this mission. It's gone. Usually it's in the distance, but I don't see anything. I got one more NPC to take care of. This guy over here was just playing some shoots and ladders. I can't blame him. It's a fun game. I haven't played it in like 30,000 years, but I know it's a fun game. So I have to crawl and go over here to the airport. I came here and guess what? I'm gonna go first person mode because it's a lot fun that way. Let me ask you a question. Do you actually ever play this game in first person mode? I know a lot of people out there do. I usually never do it, but hey, when I do it, it is actually kind of fun. So I might start doing it more this way. I'm gonna show you exactly how to complete this thing a lot faster. Somebody in the comments told me, Dib, this is the way to do it. I'm like, you're a genius. You're a genius for this here. Now, we don't need to night all the NPCs unless you want to. You can make a right here and just night all the NPCs and get yourself more RP. Me personally, I'm going to go to my left and go the easy way. Now watch out for these oil tankers right here. They will explode, so don't get too close to personal to them because you might just become night-nighted, right? So right here, I'm trying to figure out, okay, how do I get up on this thing right here? It blew up, so I just recommend night-nighting it and bada boom, bada bing. Start crawling through here. Now, we don't know if this is ever going to be patched or something like that. My luck, they put a wall right there. Me personally, I don't believe they're supposed to be at this part right here, the mission right here, but watch this right here. I literally don't think I'm supposed to be back here. The game doesn't want me back here, and people just spawn in. I know where fire starts erupting, like Kane's entrance. I'm like, wow, Kane's here, right? I know where Johnny pops up. I almost night-nighted him. I almost failed the whole entire mission. I would have been somewhat upset. I'll say it again. I'm not supposed to be back here, but I am right here. Now I'm going to walk up these stairs right here. I'm going to have a little conversation with Johnny, even though I got him like 1,000 times in the head, maybe a couple times in the arm, and put him down. And bada boom, bada bing. Look at him. He felt his knees. He said, listen, Johnny, we got a problem. Dr. Dre wants to talk to you. Being a nice guy that I am, I picked up Johnny. I said, Johnny, guess what? Dr. Dre, he made that one song. I don't know Dr. Dre music. I'm over a Linkin Park fan, right? But Dr. Dre's going to force this man to listen to his music, which could be good or bad, depending on the musical kind of taste Johnny likes. After that, Dr. Dre told me, David, you got to drive me home. I'm somewhat concerned about the streets of Los Santos. You know this place. You've been playing this game for 50,000 years. GTA 6 has nowhere close to coming out, probably. But hey, drive me home. Okay. I took him to the destination, and I awkwardly just stare at him like this right here, and bada boom, bada bang. When this is double money and RP on this, you best believe I'm doing it, because you want to know why? This mission here gives you a whopping $1 million. It takes some time to get the setups done, but once you do, you get rewarded pretty nicely, right? So $1 million right there. We just love to see it. If you don't have yourself an agency, I recommend going out there and get one. After that, this is the method everybody out there can do. The Cluck and Bell heist. I'm going to go with this one here, aggressive. I know a lot of players out there usually don't do this as silent and sneaky ways. You say, Div, I'm going in there aggressive, right? So I'm like, okay, get some armor and some snacks, because you're going to need them. So I'm popping my head out of the water like a turd. I'm like, guys, I'm here. Look at me. I'm just chilling like a villain. Now, I have the decision to make in my head right here. I'm like, should I go silent and sneaky, or should I go aggressive? Me, personally, I like going silent and sneaky, but for this video today, I'm going to go aggressive. Now, you could say, Dib, you might have just messed this mission up here to say that you're going aggressive. I would not disagree in any terms of services at all, but it's probably the truth. Now, this is part here I go aggressively. I'm like, okay, guys, listen, I'm here. I'm at the Cluck and Bell place. My chicken wasn't even cooked, and a couple slips of my fat pudgy fingers on the controller, and guess what? They know I'm here. The alarm is going off. Now, you ask yourself, Div, you know, why did you go the aggressive way? The NPCs are to keep on respawning. Yes, if you do this the aggressive way, the NPCs are going to keep on respawning. Only pro tip I can give you when that happens, you're going to get yourself more RP, especially when this is double money and RP on it, which is not at the time of making this video. It's just normal. Now, if you've never done this before, we got to go downstairs, but there's guys in here now. They're like, wow, Dib's here, right? We got to go make sure he's not going downstairs or getting our loot, right? So right here, I'm going to open this door here, but I'm not going to go downstairs. I'm going to switch it up a little bit, go into here and say, hello, guys, I'm here. This guy almost took me out. Wow, I got scared. Always be somewhat precautious when doing these little things here, because you just never know. Right here in this little warehouse, I'm actually going to enter here, and there'll be more NPCs waiting for me, because why not? It's just how it is. Pro tip, remember, when going aggressively, we have one life, so keep that in mind right here. These guys here are some have a force field around them. I can't get a single shot on them. Is this a glitch? This took a lot longer than I thought it would. 9-9 this NPC right here. Usually it's a 1-2 kind of punch, but look at this guy here. Finally, 9-9. Now I can't get myself into these crates until I find myself the crowbar. Where is it? It's to my right. Now, if you didn't know, this crowbar right here opens up these crates. Now, these crates, the last two that are in the gosh darn warehouse, will have the stuff in them. So whatever two crates you see at the back of the warehouse, go ahead and break into them, and look at this. Wow, there's one little thing in there. That's the stuff we need. Now, I was like, okay, where's the second one in this warehouse? So it happens to be this one right here. I'm like, okay, is my theory right? Will this actually have the stuff in there? So let's go ahead and check it out. Yes, it does. Tremendous. So now, since we have half the loot back full, we got to go to the other spot where the other loot is downstairs. Now, we're doing this aggressively. When you come out here to be an NPC running at you, why you running at me? Don't ever startle me like that. And I got to go downstairs and get the other loot. Now, downstairs, there'll be 3 NPCs chilling, and they got to just take them out. It's some easy stuff here. We got more loot here. This guy literally almost took me out. I got so scared. So right now, I got to put all the loot into my bag and give me a full secondary loot. You just love to see it, am I right? Now, as you can see here, it's overall an easy little heist you can do, especially if you're a new player in GTA 5 Online. It's pretty darn easy if you ask me. When this is double money and RP on this, yeah, I'll be farming this one too. I gotta tell you that. So right here, I got all the secondary loot. Time to go upstairs, right? Now, the sad part is when we run upstairs, and NPCs are just gonna keep on respawning outside these doors right here, and you just gotta take them out, because there's a couple things I gotta do right here in this mission to make sure I don't get night-nighted, because there's keys. I didn't even find the keys yet. I usually walk right past them, because I'll be honest with you, I'm like the guards at the Carapulco heist. I don't see a lot of things. Like, no jokes right there. This guy respawned. This is what happens when you go aggressively. So I gotta find myself the keys now. Now, these chickens are in my way. Chickens, get out of my way. I love myself some chicken nuggets, but not right now. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop up these keys right here. I literally did not even see him at all. This guy's twitching. It's a-okay. So now more NPCs are gonna spawn. Like, this guy, listen, this guy's sliding. I'm just playing baseball. Listen, I don't know what's wrong with these NPCs. They don't want me stealing the chicken, but I gotta steal the secret formula for it. So bada boom, bada bing. Into the office I go, to the computer to mine some Bitcoin. Imagine that. I would love it, right? So right here, I'm gonna get this cool Jimmy Neutron device, and this guy just had the gall to start night-nighting me right here. Listen, not today. I swear, they just keep on respawning. They're like cockroaches. They just keep on respawning. Now, I just need to do this device right here. Again, another guy. So this little handheld device right here, we gotta go up to these computers. Now, since I'm doing this aggressive way, NPCs are going to start spawning and are going to ruin the whole entire moment for me. So make sure to take them out because you just never know. This computer has it. I got to find 2 other computers that have the same exact thing. So I'm going to run over here to this computer. It's looking like this might be the one right here. The second one complete. I got to run around the whole entire factory to figure out what other computer, the last and final one, is going to make my device turn green. Which, actually, tell you the truth, happened to be this one right here. I'm like, wow, this is tremendous. Now that you done did that, Deb, what do you got to do now? Well, guess what? That device is going to have codes on it. It's going to give me an easy code for today because they knew my memory isn't fully there. So I'm going to go ahead in this office right here. I have an easy code I'm going to put right here into this little safe right here. It was at 943194, an easy one to remember, right? So I got this stuff in this safe right here. Now, since I'm doing this aggressive way, I'm going to be met with some hands outside this gosh darn door over here. And also the fuzz will be directly on me. So you got to keep that in mind. I've done this so many times. I know the fuzz won't mess with me right here, but the NPCs will be lurking all around the corners of this Cluck and Bell factory. So keep that in mind right here. I'm going to night-night this guy right here. Couple more back here. At this point here, you're basically in the clear because these guys are pretty darn easy to night-night. And I just need to get my nice truck to get myself out of here. There'll be another NPC hiding behind the garbage, aka my sanctuary. I can tell you that right here in this garage. You got myself my nice truck. Now, I do not recommend ever taking the highway unless you want to be met with a whole bunch of fuzz. I recommend taking the tracks right here and just going through the tunnels. So eventually you're going to find a spot where the gosh darn stars are going to eventually disappear at. That's where you want to go. So once I lost the fuzz, it's time to go to Vincent. I crashed my car because I cannot drive at all in this game. And guess what? I'm going to get myself a whopping $500,000 for that easy mission. That's $1 million when it's double money and RP on it. Now, trust me, I'll tell you, I'll let you know when it's double money RP on this mission right here. So after I get myself over $1 million plus over here at the salvage yard, I'm going to scoop up some vehicles. Right here, I have this little heist I got to do. I need to go to a submarine, right? So I need to go into a sub to find myself a sub. This mission here, I'll be honest with you, just getting to the sub takes a long time because you're in the water or whatnot. You got to figure out where the sub is. But overall, it's an easy little mini heist you got to do. So eventually I got myself to the submarine. I entered the sub and not a single soul heard this happening. There's 2 guys standing next to it. They didn't hear anything at all. It's a-okay, nor did they see me right here until I start night-nighting them all. Now the goal for this right here is to get the elite challenge done. Like the challenge you can get to get yourself an extra $50,000. So I got to find this guy. He's somewhere on this ship. He has the codes or something like that. He's one of the main guys. He's a pretty tough guy too because he will night-night you pretty darn quick. Usually I never get the challenge complete for this little heist right here, but hey, it's a-okay, so you can get yourself some good money from it. There's just a lot of NPCs on the submarine if you have this mission right here, and you might get night-nighted a couple of times, so make sure you have armor and snacks when doing any little salvage yard missions. The first part right here, got to destroy all these computers in the submarine. I don't know what they do. They do something, right? They're the navigation computers. So guess what? Today you're not going to know where you're going because I'm going to take out all these computers right here. I still got to find the guy, the big guard. Another hacker part about this mission right here, there's like a lot of doors you need to cut into, so it takes some time to get into. But listen, I'll be honest with you, the NPCs won't miss you at all once you open this door. Because trust me, they have tremendous aim on the submarine. They are all well equipped, that I can tell you. So right there, just got nighted. You just never know. Like, no jokes, they don't miss at all. They're always hiding in the corners on the submarine. I don't know where I'm going in this sub 98% of the time because I'm always lost in this place. It's like a maze. But, you know, the guy at the night right here is running on fire. I had to take him out. See you later, alligator. So I gotta search the man right here and get the control codes, right? Because I gotta drive the submarine right over here at the bridge, aka the control room. I gotta drive it into the sand, right? So I took care of everybody in this room right here. Night-night. See you later. I gotta just put the codes right there. Now I gotta drive the gosh darn submarine into the sand. And that's exactly what I did. I'm gonna drive this submarine right to shore because I can get this car onto land and drive it back to my gosh darn salvage yard. Watch out, there's still more NPCs just waiting for me. They're just hiding in the corners. You just never know. I got one more door to open up, and this door is gonna get me to my nice old car. I need to go ahead and scoop up and bring it back to my salvage yard. Pretty darn sweet, but wait. Just wait. We gotta go over here to this control room. There's a guy chilling. See you later, alligator. I gotta start pressing buttons and whatnot. It'll take a couple seconds for this thing to load up, so, you know, don't be upset. Eventually it's gonna load up. Now I can get myself my car or my truck. Gotta go ahead and scoop this baby up and bring it to the destination that happens to be my salvage yard. Now, me personally, when I ever get this mission right here, I gotta take the car into the gosh darn tunnels like I did before in the Cluck and Bell heist because, honestly, to tell you, it's the easiest way to get rid of the fuzz because Lester, he's not picking up the phone. He doesn't care about you anymore. So if I get this mission right here, make sure you drive carefully, unlike me right here who cannot drive through woods because I don't know what I'm doing at all in this game anymore. So right here, watch out for the train too, that can get you. Also recommend staying off the tracks because that train, if you're sitting in here waiting to get rid of stars, might get you. So eventually went back to my salvage yard with the car, and I have other 2 vehicles in here as well. I did the mini heist for them. I'm gonna sell this vehicle right here. We're gonna go to lowest to the greatest as it's tremendous that way, right? So right here, I'm gonna sell this. I recommend selling this in an invite only session. You gotta drive carefully. Do not drive crazily. I'm not driving too fast. This is just sped up for you right here, but keep in mind that those NPCs might crash into you. Watch out for the train. Just, follow the rules. Don't be too crazy with this here. You don't want to lose a single dollar in selling these salvage yard vehicles. So trust me, it's worth it. So you see here, I'm driving pretty darn good and not crashing into anything at all. Every time you sell a salvage yard vehicle, it's going to be over here at the docks. This one here is the lowest one, $255,000. Not bad, but hey, it's going to get a lot better. So I came over here back to my salvage yard. Let's see how much this truck right here actually gets me. $340,000. Same exact sell mission. Go ahead and deliver it, and bada boom, bada bang, $340,000 right there in the bank. Went all the way back to my salvage yard, and this car here, how much sells for? $396,000. You'll love to see right here. Getting myself that money tremendously, making myself over $1 million because I got some challenges done with doing the little heists as well. You just love to see it. But also, I'm gonna show you a cool little thing right here with the bunker. So I'm right here in my bunker. My stock is almost 100% full. I do this all the time, especially with the nightclub as well. So you can do this with nightclub and the bunker. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna go to the gosh darn laptop, to my little bunker here. $23 million I made so far with it. I'm gonna resupply. I'm gonna buy it right here, and this is the easy stuff to do. Now I always sell to Los Santos because that's the spot to sell for the most money. I manage my staff here to manufacturing because listen, I want my stock to go up, right? So after that, I usually get out of my VIP. I retire and I come over here to these gosh darn cameras, and I put my controller on the way so it starts flipping through all the cameras so I don't get kicked for AFK. Dib, why are you doing this right here? Because eventually once I do this, look at this, full entire stock. Now I can go ahead and sell this in an invite only session, a public session. If it's a public session and there's more people in there, you're gonna get yourself a little bonus to keep that in mind. So I'm gonna sell this right here in the invite only session because I'm gonna be honest with you, $1 million plus, I'm not risking it in the public session. I hope I get the mission. I hope I get, and this simple mission it is right here, these 2 trucks. This is a mission you want. You ask yourself, Dib, why do I want the 2 truck mission? Well, guess what? These are the most easiest missions you can get for the bunker sales, especially when you're doing it all by yourself. If you have a mission that has like 4 little mini trucks, run. Like the only thing you got to worry about in this mission right here is your truck exploding or your gosh darn cargo flying into the ocean. I'll be honest with you, that happened a couple of times to me. I turned off my computer as fast as possible because the game didn't save. So keep that in mind. If that ever happens, turn off your game somehow really fast because listen, you don't want anything flying into the ocean in this game because we want as much money as possible, especially when selling the bunker. Now, say the cargo back your truck flies off and it goes far away. Don't worry about it because it's gonna respawn somewhere. So keep that in mind. You always back your truck up and get it. It happened to me a couple of times, but not in this video. Now, this is a real reason why I never sell in a public session with the bunker because I have another truck just sitting there, not doing anything. If somebody wants to drive around and destroy it, they probably will. So if I had a friend when doing this, I would sell this in a public session, but since I'm doing everything here solo, there's just me and I'm not gonna risk it. So right here, I'm coming up with a spot right here. I need to deliver the first truck. Now I just got to deliver the second truck in the same spot, which is pretty darn good, right? Now right here, I'm gonna call one of my vehicles. If I have myself my oppressor or helicopter, I recommend calling it right now so you can get back to your second truck as fast as possible. That's a pro tip for you because you don't want to waste any time at all. So go ahead and get myself into my oppressor and go to the second truck and do the same exact thing over again. Now you can see why I never do this in a public session. Let me know in the comments below. Do you do your gosh darn bunker sales, especially with 2 trucks solo in a public session with a lot of players? If you do, I give you all the credit on earth because I would never do that because I'm too scared. I can tell you that right here. So the second truck has been delivered right here, giving me a good old tasty $1 million plus. That's over $2 million when it's double money and RP. If you want to make yourself even more money. You saw that car in the background? You saw that? You just spawned out of nowhere. Crazy stuff, I can tell you. If you want to make more money in GTA 5 Online, check out these videos right here. I'll catch you on them.